Summer in Africa is one of the most abundant seasons for wild plants. While most people are buying vegetables from the market, nature is quietly offering a free harvest all around them. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for when you're out foraging in summer across Africa, from edible plants to natural remedies growing right under your nose. Let's get into it. First on our summer foraging list is the dandelion. And yes, it grows abundantly across Africa during summer months. You'll find it in open lawns, gardens, and grassy areas soaking up the warm sun. Summer is actually the best time to find dandelions in full bloom. Bright yellow flowers open wide in the sunshine, making them incredibly easy to spot. During summer, the leaves can get slightly more bitter due to the heat, so for eating, pick the younger, smaller leaves early in the morning before the sun gets too hot. The flowers are at their most vibrant and perfect for making dandelion tea or adding to salads. Look for them in open sunny spots, parks, gardens, and grassy roadsides across Nigeria and across Africa. Summer heat makes wild mint even more refreshing and valuable. During the hot summer months, wild mint thrives near water sources, streams, rivers, and moist shaded areas. In the African summer heat, wild mint tea served cold over ice is one of the most refreshing drinks you'll ever have, completely free from nature. Simply steep fresh leaves in hot water, let it cool, and pour over ice. Wild mint also naturally repels insects, which is particularly useful during African summers when mosquitoes and other insects are most active. Crush a few leaves and rub on exposed skin for natural protection. Follow streams and riverbanks during your summer foraging walks, and you'll almost always find wild mint growing nearby. Pinkwood sorrel absolutely loves the African summer. During warm months, it bursts into full bloom, covering garden edges, pathways, and shaded areas with beautiful pink flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Summer is the best time to harvest pinkwood sorrel for cold drinks. Steep the leaves and flowers in cold water overnight in your fridge for a naturally tangy pink-infused water, refreshing, beautiful, and completely free. The flowers are also at their most vibrant during summer, making them perfect for garnishing food and drinks. A handful of pinkwood sorrel flowers floating in a glass of water looks stunning and tastes amazing. Look for it anywhere there is partial shade, garden borders, beneath trees, and along pathways. Crimson clover is a spectacular sight during African summers, fields of deep red cone-shaped flowers standing tall in the warm sunshine. If you've been following Wild Table Africa, you'll already know this plant from our skin healing video. During summer, crimson clover is at its most potent and abundant. The flowers are fully open and packed with beneficial compounds, making it the perfect time to harvest for teas, skin treatments, and natural remedies. For a simple summer forage, pick a basket of crimson clover flowers in the morning when they're fresh and dewy. Dry them in the shade for a few days and store them for use throughout the year as a dried herbal tea. You'll find crimson clover growing in open meadows, roadsides, and fields. Look for those unmistakable tall red cone-shaped flowers reaching up toward the African sun. And rounding out our summer foraging guide is wild plantain, one of the most resilient and useful plants in Africa. While many plants struggle in intense summer heat, wild plantain thrives. You'll find it growing strongly in lawns, pathways, and open ground throughout the summer months. During summer, wild plantain leaves can get tougher and more fibrous, so for eating, pick the youngest, smallest leaves you can find. They're best cooked during summer, lightly steamed or sautéed with garlic and a little salt. For skin healing, which we covered in our last video, summer is actually a great time to use wild plantain because insect bites and skin irritations are more common in the heat. Keep an eye out for it on your walks, and remember, those wide leaves with parallel veins are your sign that free natural medicine is right at your feet. Wild plantain grows almost everywhere across Africa, in gardens, lawns, footpaths, and open ground. It's one of the most reliable plants you'll find no matter where you are on the continent. Before we wrap up, here are a few essential summer foraging tips for Africa specifically. Always forage early in the morning before the heat of the day. Plants are freshest and most nutritious in the cool morning hours. Carry water with you. African summer heat can be intense, and you want to stay hydrated on your foraging walks. Focus on shaded and moist areas during summer. That's where the most abundant and freshest plants will be growing. And as always, only pick plants you can confidently identify, avoid areas near roads or treated with pesticides, and when in doubt, leave it out. Summer in Africa is truly one of the most generous seasons nature offers. Free food, free medicine, and free beauty, all growing wild around you right now. In our next video, we're going to look at 5 dangerous plants that look like edible ones, a must-watch for every forager. Make sure you're subscribed to Wild Table Africa so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.